I haven't painted for 90 days, and I actually think I got out of it stronger and somehow probably even better. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing good today. Today we're going to talk about something that happened to me, but I'm sure happens to a lot of us and artists in general, I believe. What happens when you stop drawing or painting for a long time? In this case, you are going to see me trying to paint after 90 long days of inactivity. Where all this time go? Well, I'm not sure. This time just seems to fly by. Anyway, here's what happened after 90 days of not painting. Why did I stop painting? I stopped because I filled myself with expectations. Like the need to create something spectacular, something amazing. And so I started consuming a lot of art from lots of artists, and inevitably felt like trying to imitate their art. I made a few drawings here and there, but no paintings. Mostly, I guess, for lack of discipline. I got stuck in this crazy art block, and I desperately tried to find a way out. What do you do when it happens to you? Do you have any Zen, mantra, exercise, or do you just wait it out? Well, when it's about discipline, I will not say I don't have any. It kinda depends on the niche, if you want to call it that. Like eating chocolate, plenty of discipline. Drawing or painting, or better, it's more about pushing myself to draw or paint so I can share it on social media. Not so much. But one thing in particular happened that I noticed, and in this long break, and it's that I was able to refocus on my art goals. So what does this mean? I mean, it just sounds probably like a cliche, but what I really noticed is that I was able to hit kind of like a reset button and recollect my thoughts around the type of art I was doing before this art block, and what especially I was trying to do, what messages I was trying to communicate through my art. So one thing I did is I started to analyze my previous paintings, my previous artworks, and then it hit me. My art is mine, right? It doesn't matter what I create as long as it's relevant to me. And there is absolutely no reason to appeal to anyone or try to please anyone, but also no point at all in doing that if you are not being loyal to yourself and your vision. So because of social media, I started thinking, or maybe I would receive more attention or more followers or more views if I started painting more like this or that artist, or if I pick these or those more trendy subjects and so on. But the fact that you admire someone else's work and wish you could paint like that doesn't mean you will necessarily enjoy painting like that. You know, style is a simple concept, but it's not to be referred to as the end result. If you analyze style, you could say that style is the sum of all the little variables in someone's process to get to the end result. So if you like using more silvery paint or dry paint, if you like to layer up paint or painting alla prima, if you feel more comfortable with square brushes or round brushes, even down to the most silly aspects, like, I don't know, if you like long handles or short handles brushes, or if you paint in the dark or in the morning light, all these things affect your final pictures. And because of this, there isn't any reason to want to copy any artist. Just learn to appreciate their work and fall in awe with it. And this is also why we make art in the first place, isn't it? So to inspire people and to show them a world of emotions. So when this clicked, I finally found myself free of the creative block that was just honestly bringing me a daily dose of stress and anxiety. You know, for wanting to paint and draw and to create something, but at the same time not being able to actually do it, not being able to even figure out what subject to choose, and you know, the cliche advice that they give you, just paint anything. But it's easy when you're not in this crazy blocked phase. Anyway, one cool thing I noticed by painting this portrait after 90 days of inactivity is that all that stress and thinking of the fact that maybe I was worsening my skills by not practicing regularly was all in my mind. Okay, maybe I would have improved way more by practicing regularly. But the fact that I was still spending time watching other artists' work, checking art tutorials, spending time observing and analyzing reality, and every now and then put down pencil on paper, allowed me to actually even improve on my skills. Okay, this is all of today. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Bye.